Well, hello, welcome back to Cyber Buddha. Thank you for joining me. It's good to make another video, and it's been tough lately to have the time. But today I want to talk about, can you make good money in cybersecurity? Now, I am a junior, and you have to expect, right, that when you're starting out in a career, or you just got your degree, or you just finished some certifications, you've been offered a job, you have to expect and understand that when you're starting out in a new industry, that the money is not going to be the best, okay? There has been ads, and I have seen things out there that have promoted, getting 6 months of qualifications or certifications and earning six figures. Some people do sell that to people. Now, it is possible to go into cybersecurity and earn big money, 100%. But I just want to balance out your outlook and your perception a little bit and just bring you into reality about how it really is. I think most of us know, based on common sense and just common knowledge, that when you're new to an industry, that you're not going to be balling straight out of the gate. You're not going to be earning top money out of the gate, okay? You will have to climb, and it's one of those things where you'll either climb through your job, but the biggest climb and increase in your salary or money will come from transitioning. So when you get skills and you build those skills, when you transition to a new role, that's where your income is going to jump. That's where you're going to see the improvement in your wage and leveling up to a new or higher position. For example, senior analyst, or a senior consultant, or an offensive, a pen tester, who pen testers make good money. You can continually level up. But there is a caveat to all this that I want to remind many of you of that are watching, that are coming into security because you want to earn good money. Yes, the money is good, but keep in mind that, like everything in the world, where there comes more money comes more responsibility. Okay, cybersecurity, depending on what role you have, if you're on call or you're a senior consultant, you may be expected to be contactable 24/7, because that is the nature of cybersecurity. The nature of security incidents is, yes, you make good money, but there is an expectation that you're ready to go at a moment's notice, and that might not be convenient. You might be on the beach somewhere, you might be surfing, you might be traveling, and you have to be available. So good money comes at a cost. Okay, yes, you can make six figures, high six figures. There are jobs advertised at $1,000 a day on contract. But the first question I ask myself is what level of responsibility are you really dealing with at that level of salary? I think we all know intuitively that that money is good, but we know that it comes with strings attached, that there's high levels of responsibility or high levels of accountability are going to be required in a job that pays you that much money. All right. So yes, you can make good money in cybersecurity. How? First of all, it's just going to be like any career. It's going to be experience and then leveraging a new offer. So how I got my current offer with training and a higher salary was leveraging an offer. So start out in one position, leverage and find the new position, right? And if you find a good company, then stay and learn as much as you can and help that company grow and learn as much as you can. If you feel like you've hit a wall at the company or where you've gone to, if you feel like you've hit that wall, then that's a question that you need to ask yourself: is it time to move on? And it's those moments where you get an offer or where you move on and accept a new role is where you can jump the salary increase. Okay, so that's the first thing to keep in mind. The other thing is that your experience that you're bringing to the table is going to pay you more. So do you have a degree? Do you have multiple certifications? This will also help you negotiate a higher salary, higher income. However, I feel that the best way to control your income, which is also one of the most challenging ways, and that is to, in time, eventually work for yourself. Now, this is a hard road to go down. This is not easy. It's something that I meditate on quite often when I see people I work with who are executives who run the company, the level of responsibility and stress that comes with that. However, that is the way that you build your brand, that you can create a business, and that you can control or leverage a higher income ultimately. At the end of the day, working for someone never is really going to pay as much as you would really want it to. And if it is paying those really high, big bucks, then there is, without a doubt, a high level of accountability or responsibility attached in that role, which would be the same case if you're running a company anyway, actually more so if you're running your own company. So there are my thoughts today. I would say if you're trying to get into cybersecurity and you're trying to get your foot in the door and you're trying to break into the industry, don't just focus on salary, okay? I would strongly recommend and suggest that you focus on opportunity to grow and finding a good company to get into. That's going to be more important, okay? Getting a company that's going to help promote you, promote your growth, train you, and build you up into a well-rounded security professional like a SOC analyst or a penetration tester. Go where the opportunities are, the opportunities to grow, get certified, over just thinking about money. Okay, I know money is important and that life is getting very expensive, but the money will come with expertise and professionalism. It's probably not going to come straight outside the gate unless you're bringing some skill or some degree or something that the company wants to the table that they're going to leverage and utilize. So therefore they're going to offer you more money. That's just not really the way it works. So like anything, dedication, sticking to it, and finding and leveraging new opportunities is the best way to earn more money. Find ways to maybe eventually one day do something for yourself. Blow out there, embarrassing. But that's what I would say, okay? Yes, you can make good money in cybersecurity, but just keep that in the back of your mind, and just keep in your mind that your primary focus right now in the initial stage should be building the skills that you can market later on to generate higher income, okay? It doesn't work the other way around. You can't come to the table with nothing and expect like the big salary, okay? And if they are offering you a big salary and you've got very little to offer them, then that would be a red flag to me. I would be asking more questions about the level of accountability or what the job is actually requiring of you before accepting it, okay? Very important to be able to identify those flags, or coming in too cheap. You still need to make a living, right? You still need to survive, and don't take a job, don't allow a job to exploit you is what I'm trying to say either, just so you can get your foot in the door. A good opportunity will offer training and room for career progression and growth, a reasonable salary, and some kind of trajectory in the business. Like that's what you want, okay? You don't want to just be hopping around forever either from job to job. And I would say also look for a company that is going to expose you to different things, different skills, okay? This is important because a lot of the bigger companies, they generally isolate workers to a specific role, which is understandable, right? It's how you streamline your processes, and it's how you keep things manageable. Maybe it's how you keep the wages down a bit too, because the more responsibility that a person has to juggle, then that means the more you have to pay that person, which makes logical sense, okay? So just keep that in mind. You want to go somewhere where you're also getting multi-layered skills that you can market later on in your career or further down the track. That's going to make you valuable. We can talk more about that later, but for now, yeah, all the best on your journey looking for a job. Don't base your decision purely just on money. Base it on getting in the door and getting trained and building those skills. And companies will invest and pay for some of your training as well. So keep that in mind. If there are certifications that a company will pay for, they're certifications that you don't have to pay for. So that's a win for you, and will help you level up and skill up. But ultimately, it's going to be dedication, getting good at it, and becoming someone that's reliable, branding yourself well, building a reputation is also going to pay you very well in the long run as well, okay? So thank you for watching. You can definitely make money out there. Like I said, I leveraged an opportunity to earn more and get more training, and that's how you need to think. Be strategic about your choices. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to this channel as I continue to grow it. And I hope to do some more tutorial stuff. As you can see, I've done some tutorial videos, and I'd like to do more of that because I think that's interesting as well. Take it easy, and all the best.